Hi, I'm John from the Lanyap Show, and I wanted to do a quick video on how the media operates. We had a story come up this morning, and it drove me crazy, so I just wanted to do a quick video on it. I know when I say quick videos end up going like 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to try to cut corners on here and make it go really quickly. By the way, the Lanyap Show, Friday night, it's a live show on my Facebook page, and then I'll share the recorded video on minds.com, bitshoot.com, which is probably where you're watching this video. It is absolutely free. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. But I did want to do something on this news story. This has to do with Joe Rogan and a podcast and how the media is dogpiling all in on him based on one story, and they don't go do any interviews, any journalistic work. All they do is quote people on Twitter. A handful of people on Twitter who, you know how Twitter is. It's a left-wing echo chamber. The left likes to talk about bullies and like to call people on the right bullies, but it's exactly what it is. This woke cancel culture nonsense comes from the left side. And a few people tweet something about somebody famous and, a news organization has to do the story on it because in this day and age with now social media, I guess it is a story that some everyday Joe, nobody who cares who they are, nobody knows who they are, but the fact that they told a celebrity something on Twitter, oh my goodness, they're communicating it, they're slamming them, and who cares? Well, these journalists care. Me and you don't care. But these journalists care because they live on Twitter. They don't do any journalistic work. As you're going to see, these stories, they didn't go contact Joe Rogan and any of this. No, they just embedded a bunch of tweets in their articles. Now, I'm not going to go through every article one by one, and they're all copies and pastes of each other because that's how they operate. But I'm just going to show you something really quick in the spirit of keeping this video short. So here we go. Here's some instant analysis. Joe Rogan criticized, mocked after saying straight white men are silenced by woke culture. Okay, I believe the original story was from NBC News, which promotes left-wing stuff. And again, they don't really do journalism. They just copy and paste tweets. So you can check the growth here from yesterday to today and see how it rises. And instant analysis for my job, this is a story you might want to do, right? Look at the engagement here. Well, let's look at the engagement. 17 news sources, just almost 9 million social reach, okay? After 17 news sources, we've seen stories. I look at this stuff all the time. It's part of my job. I've seen a news story with 3 news sources get like 10 million social reach. Why? Because it's stories people actually care about. What's happening here is this story is getting popular because 17 different news outlets pushed it. I mean, the one about Taylor Swift winning that Canadian award or UK award, whatever it was that she won like last week or something, that had like 24, something like 24 news outlets and like 7 million social reach. It's only getting there because the media is pushing it out there, not because people are clicking on it and engaging with it. It's because it's everywhere. The media is making this a popular story. On its surface, in comparison to something else, it's not really that popular of a story. You understand? It's only popular because all these different news outlets decided to cover it. The popularity is not chosen by the audience. It's chosen by the news outlets. So that's your engagement. And there's your top sources. The usual suspects, right? NBC, TMZ, ScaryMommy.com, pushing left-wing agenda. Complex.com. Fox News covers it. Market Watch. Why is Market Watch covering this? Why? Because they're all in cahoots. All these journalists do is copy and paste everything. Yahoo, Mediaite, Bossip, all they do is copy and paste each other. And all they do is play on Twitter all day. Their worldview is shaped by Twitter. Now, I'm not even going to, well, I guess I will get a little bit into the content of what Joe Rogan said, just to say this is a perfect example of what he's talking about. They're all dogpiling on him because he dared question the narrative. He dared say, wait a minute, straight white males, they're getting attacked. And you have to be careful what you say. Oh, I can't believe Joe Rogan would say that. How dare he say straight white males are getting attacked? Well, you're doing it right now. So they're basically just proving them right. So New York Post, Fox News, okay, these are the stories getting pushed out. But then you start getting complex pop culture, okay? Internet reactions. They're saving all of these. Okay, I don't know who this guy is, at Fordham Baldy BX, whatever. And look, notice how this almost word for word exactly. They're just promoting. They've got people on Twitter that just promote all these news stories over and over again and share them. Like, it's all the same stuff. You can write different stuff. Like, at least this guy wrote obtuse and then Joe Rogan, but then boom, the same exact word for word. They're just getting it from the headlines. These things, look, she just writes moron, then boom, the same exact sentence. These are people that essentially just perpetuate things for news organizations to get it spread around. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's very inauthentic, and that's how they work. I don't want to get too much deeper in that, but that is the power of the media, okay? And Joe Rogan is not going to be canceled. You think Joe Rogan cares? He's got so much FU money. What was it, $100 million deal with Spotify? Don't worry about Joe. Joe's going to be all right. The only thing he needs to not apologize. He's already been called once or twice where they dogpile on him like this, and he apologizes and he tries to say, oh, well, that's not really what I meant, or take it. He needs to just double down and say, F you, I said what I said, I'm right, you're wrong, you're a bunch of lunatics who live in a bubble. And really, once again, this story is artificial. The popularity of the story is artificial. It's not that a bunch of the audience actually cares about this story. It's the media that care about the story, and they're trying to drive this home, populate it everywhere to make you care about it, and they're trying to drag him under the bus because how dare he go against their narrative. Joe Rogan's going to be all right. Just don't apologize. But, folks, this is how the media works. When they want you gone, they will dogpile on you, copy and paste throughout every news organization. They will copy and paste everything and just blow the story up, even though people don't care. And then there are some goons out there that just think it's real. They be like, oh, no, this is a big story. Oh, yeah, I seen it. It's a big story. People care. No, just the news organizations that cover that care. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever.